NCGamer17 guys, Suicune and Verishion. So we're gonna be talking about Paradox, Suicune, and Verishion for Pokemon Violet and Ascari DLC. So everyone's been talking about lately. So Suicune and Verishion are two Pokemon that are pretty. So Suicune is just the water type. Verishion is grass fighting. Now what Paradox form do I think they're going to be and what type they're going to be? Well, Suicune, I cannot pronounce that right for some reason. Suicune is going to be in what I think it would be very good as a Paradox Pokemon is Psychic Dragon. Now the reason is that if you're a Psychic type, you can learn certain fairy moves, and you are actually also you can actually take down dragons easier because you're a fairy. Viridian, I think it's going to be it could be very dark. That is a pretty cool type because it could also be a pretty good typing to cover certain things. And also I just want to see a fairy dark type because we have not had a single fairy dark type. We have fairy ghost Pokemon but not fairy dark type, so I would really like to see that, you know, like that. Yeah, so I would love to see that. Now, so right now this looks like a Paradox Charizard. I feel like, you know, they did make it. They made it because it has like Charizard's head and it looks pretty cool. Now, you know, it has 3 question marks. Insanely, you know, wondering if this was meant to be in the main game, but they scratched it and decided to, you know, put it later in the game for the DLC. So it would be actually a pretty good thing because Charizard is a pretty Pokemon everyone loves. So if they did do that, you know, I wouldn't say that's a bad idea. And anyways, it looks pretty cool as a design. Now I don't think that will be the official design. Now what other Paradox Pokemon are there people think could be next? So we, you know, could be the next Paradox Pokemon. So I don't really know what the next. Now this looks like the Paradox Pokemon. So it could be next, but it could also not be next. But it looks like it could be next. And I'm thinking maybe it could be Ghost Fire, because this Pokemon's normal type is Grass Rock types. So being one of, you know, those typing, that would be, you know, pretty cool, good typing. To cover some of its weaknesses. Now what Paradox Pokemon could be next? You know, because I feel like maybe we could have a Paradox Starters. Now I know everyone's probably thinking Charizard would be first. And you know, kind of think it would be first. It just seems like Paradox Charizard would be most likely first if it is choosing through any of the starters. Now this is another Pokemon, so it is a question mark. And it seems like Steel. It seems like Greninja Paradox form. A Steel Dark Steel. It seems like a pretty good idea, and I wouldn't mind if this was in the DLC, cause it looks like one of those. If they're gonna, I feel like Paradox, Greninja, and Charizard would be a very good point if the game, still has glitches in DLC. That would be a good thing, be good selling point, to just get more people in, cause fans love Charizard and Greninja, and if there's Paradox Ash Greninja, that would probably put it higher. Now, it seems like these Now that looks like Paradox, Moltres, Fire. It seems still Fire flying, so not the Galarian form. So we all are used to flying dark. So it was a pretty good Pokemon actually. Now, what would be the next, Paradox form? There is this Pokemon. It looks normal poison. That is a pretty good, Pokemon, and it's Zanky, I think. And that is, I think, Bailey. Yeah, that is. Grass Electric Paradox form would be actually good because it is just weak to so many things in its own region and in any game, I think. So Electric Grass would be a pretty good. Anyways, Grass resists Electric anyways. So it would be anyways. It would make it really, more stronger as a Pokemon. So Typhlosion Paradox form seems like we got Steel Fire. I can see that, but I kind of wish it was maybe Dragon Fire. Kind of, like the Fire Dragon combo, but a bit better. Just in my opinion, I think it just goes so much better. Though. So. Now, what would. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, and share. Peace.